I would like to ask a question.
You would like to do what?
I'd like to ask a question.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so this minus eight is it the slide minus eight? It actually means that we can't like we'll start from the beginning, like minus one, minus two, minus three, minus four. Then we count like that in to the right. But the way I understood it anyway, then if it is minus eight, then the slice it means that we are counting it from the back, like we are counting it from the exclamation mark. That is where we start the minus one, then we count it forward or backward. Is that it?
Sorry, please.
Do you get my question?
Okay, can you say that again, please? There was some distractions here. All right.
Okay, so I was saying that with this with the code we have slice minus eight.
Okay, that's
So
line
I'm saying
41.
that yes, like
Okay.
41. So like the way it appears to me is that we're going to move from that the m is going to be minus one, then the y will be minus two, then like that to the last number or the last index. And then if it is minus eight, then the slash, it means that we have to start from the back to have our minus one with the exclamation mark, then it will be minus one, then the s will be minus two. Is that correct?
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. Look at line 42. Does line 42 and the output, look at the output, does it explain your understanding?
Yes, it does, sort of.
It does, right?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? Look at it well and the output. Just be sure. That's what I want you to be sure.
Mm, mm, yes, it does.
Okay. So does it defy line 41 or it supports it?
It's still the same. Like the way I explain it, both like actually um work for the two of them. Like minus one to the right explains line 41, minus one from the exclamation mark, then to the left explain um explain the number 41 too.
Okay, let me do this. I want you guys to see this.
Okay.
So I'm using a positive indexing now. Can you see it?
Yes, yes, please. Okay, run it. Oh, oh, yes. I see.
Then let me do for the other one. D. I think I just copied that. I'll call this D. So let me clear this terminal real quick. Right, so just look at the output of the codes.
Okay. Yeah, this settles it. What then makes the difference between the positive and the negative if both of them are giving us the same answer?
What can you deduce from the output?
From the output, I see that um the negative and the positive, they're actually giving us the same um answer, so to speak. Like they go in line.
Which
I
one?
don't
Which
know.
ones go in line? There are four variable options.
Yes, the 41,
Okay.
the 41 and 49. No, sorry. The 41 and 43, then the 42 and 44.
All right. Good. So,
No.
who wants to talk again? I think I'll hear someone.
I don't. Yes, I don't know. I want to say something outrageous.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
said.
Outrageous.
So I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking that the reason why both the positive and the negative indexing is giving the same result is because the characters are 16 in total. So if we had more than 16 characters, we'll have gotten different output for the
All right. Let's
positive
do
and
this real
negative.
quick.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's run this and see. Wait, let me clear the terminal so you guys will see it well. Getting interesting now. It's what matters is your understanding of the concept and not just looking at the code. So can you see the output now? I have added something to it. My name is Dams. I love programming. So look at the output here. Then look at this, right? So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to just copy this. I'm going to cut it. Just going to paste it here so that you guys can. Oh, no. I'm going to copy this and bring it here. So you guys can see the. All right, so you can see it clearly now. All right, so look at the outputs now and look at it very well. Are they the same? Are they different? Do you understand the outputs?
So if I may answer, let's say the output for A, we are saying from -8, from the integer -8. Everything.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's print 8 and -8. Shall we?
Yes. That yeah.
So at least you will see. You will see it now. So we have this and this. So this is +8 indexing that's E. This is E, then -8 directional object F. All right, so let's run this again. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play this again. Okay, it's 11 o'clock now, but let's just finish this real quick so that we get this. So we spent 3 hours. It's kind of cool. All right, so guys, by the way, Friday session is not listening night. It's just because of the dev fest. That's why we put it to night session. Understand? It's Saturdays that is in the evening, Fridays are in the morning. So look at the output, guys. So I want to look at it and
Mr. Dams, the reverse. Fridays are in the evening, Saturdays are in the morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Saturdays are in the morning. But we're holding tomorrow session in the evening because of dev fest.
So
how many of you went for dev fest? Did anyone go here? Okay, it's fine. Let's just continue now.
Will you give me a ticket?
So from the negative integer 8 is r. Sorry, -8 is r. So a the column -8. So everything from the first character till we get to r will be printed. Then yes, r in programming. The second r in programming will be printed because it is the if we are counting from back, that arrow is -8. The integer -8. Then for B, everything from that arrow till the end will be printed.
Okay.
I don't know if my explanation is.
All right. Thank you very much, Ogunli. Thank you. So Abiodun, look at this. Are you still confused, or does it explain your logic? Does this support your logic, or dispels it?
Well, it destroyed it actually, but that E and F now explains it better, so I'm able to get it now. But the question now is, if now put the slice in before the numbers, what can we do?
Before the slicing first. So the thing is this. This is a slicing already.
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay, you ask a question. Just wait. All these are slicing.
Jesus
Can you see this?
Christ.
All these are slicing. However, we are just slicing with single indexing, right? So, so look at what is the value for negative indexing 8. Negative indexing 8 gave us R. What's that R? That's this R here. Can I see my cursor? Because this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. -8. So when we said slice to negative indexing 8, what does it do? It comes here and give us everything up to negative indexing 7. Don't forget, -8 will not come out. And that's what we have here as A. Now, when we said give us from negative indexing 8 to the end, that's what we have here. Negative indexing 8, which is R, to the end. That's what we have here. Now, when we said positive indexing 8, what is value of positive indexing 8? Positive indexing 8 is variable object E, and that is I. That's this. Let me see. That I, that will be 1, 0, 1, space is 3, or sorry, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 8 here. Let me count again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 8. So this, the I in is, that's the I that I are seeing here. The I in is, that's this indexing 8 for positive indexing 8, right? So when I said give us, that's on cell line 45. Slice from the beginning to 8. It will give us everything from here, that's the beginning, to index 7. Don't forget, the index will not come out. And that's why we have my name and space. So there is space there. In this place, there is space there. That's let's see that C, this one. It didn't stop at E, it stopped at the space after E. Right? Now when we said give us from 8, slice down to the end, that's what it means. Slice down to the end. It will start from 8, that's I, and slice down to the end. That's from this I and slice down to the end. And that's what we have here. Do you understand that? Okay, so Esther, your question.
You've explained my question.
I thought as much. All right. Any other question on this? Positive indexing, negative indexing.
Okay, I understood it perfectly now. But my question is not actually a question, it's just like something I just noticed.
All right.
Okay, if you haven't added I love programming, can you explain how it came about, like the -8 indexing, then the indexing, then
If we do what? Can you say what you said first?
even if you haven't added the I love programming, why is it giving us the same answer for the positive and negative value?
So let's do that.
Before you added the I love programming.
Can you see this now?
Yes, like why is it giving us? How come it's giving us that answer?
So
Like you can just explain that.
based on your understanding of the previous one, what do you think we got?
Yes. Mm,
Look at it well.
okay.
Voila.
Okay. Okay. I get it now. I get it now.
What do you get?
Okay, the first one, that is -8, counting it from the back, that would fall on a space. Like it's a space. The character is a space. So indexing it from the front. So anything from the front to that space character. So like for the -8, the character for the -8 is a space. So indexing it from the front, so that would be my name. So
Okay.
that space won't show since it's -8.
All right.
So for the negative, for the variable B, so the character is -8 as well. So okay, I get it now. So going forward, that would be is dams with the exclamation mark.
Okay. So do you see the value for positive index 8 and negative index 8?
Yes.
What is the value?
So the value for the positive index is
Positive
so for the positive
and negative.
index 8.
Now what's the value?
Value for the positive index it is I.
I. What about negative index 8?
That's the space character.
It is still I. Look at it.
For negative index 8. Wow.
Let's count. As exclamation mark -1.
Exclamation.
S -2. M -3. A -4. -5, -6, -7, and -8. So both of them will land on S, on I mean.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Both positive and negative land on I. You get it. So if you are doing indexing from start to -8, it will take here to the space.
Space, exactly.
And that's why I have my name. Then for the other one, for C, if you are doing this to 8, it will still land on this because both 8 and -8 is still I. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
You get it now. So let me add this now so that
I get it.
we'll have what we had before. Please, so I hope everyone gets this now, the slicing. So no matter the confusion, no matter how they might want to do it for you, you should be able to get it well. So there is something we call stop and start in slicing, but I won't touch on it now because it's useful when we are dealing with numbers. You can add a step value. a step value. So one thing I want to quickly show you, one method I need to show you real quick is this. You can have the print, the upper method, dot upper. The upper method you can see. So what that does is, the name should tell you what it does anyways. Can you see it now? Convert everything to upper. Then we have the lower method. Of course, everything will still be lower because, I mean, it's in lower case already anyways. Right, so depending on what you want to do, if you want to convert everything to lower and upper, you can do that. Then we have a method called strip. Strip. S-T-R-I-P. Now, what does the strip do? It removes the white spaces. So can you guys tell me how many white spaces we have in the string object? How many white spaces do we have? How many white spaces do we have?
Six.
Six. Six is correct. So let's see what we have here. Observe the outputs now. So you are not seeing anything here. Let me now show you the importance of the tree. Can you see it now? I have added white spaces before the text starts and after the text ends. So let's run it again. So let me do this. I'm going to print this 2 times so you see the difference actually. Sorry, print the name. Let me run this code. Good. So can you see the difference between the two outputs? Observe this. There's a tiny difference. I don't know if you can observe it.
The white space.
The white spaces before and after. You understand?
Yes.
So there are times
And the
where
second one is stripped out.
exactly.
The strings.
Exactly. So there are times whereby you might ask your user to give you an input, right? Let's take for instance, I want to do this. Age. I can say input. To the input function, I can say, please enter your age, right? And I'll say, hello. Hello, everyone. My name is, I'll have what's name here. I can say I am age principal. So let me clear the terminal so you guys will see the outputs well. So you can see this input function, it allows you to type in something, right? We'll get there very soon, but we'll now be named tomorrow. So I'm going to put an age, I'm going to put 56. So you can see, hello everyone, my name is Dams, I love programming, I'm 56 years old. Does this make sense, this output? Based on line 44.
Makes sense. Those are 2 exclamations. But 3 exclamations. It makes sense.
Makes sense, right? That's cool. That's very cool. So you can accept input from and outside the right, and perform different operations based on that input. So you can strip it, because at times whereby the user might put a space. I can put a space where I just strip it off, and you can cut it.
Mr. Dance, so how do you put your age? So I was.
So I type my age here. This is it here.
Okay.
So if you want to get input from a user, you can use the input function, right? So
where is your age? Because the only thing I see is age is equal to input. Please enter your age.
Yes. So you look at the output here. Can you see it here? Please enter your age. Then I put 56. I was the one that typed 56.
You type 56 at the output.
Let me run it again. Can you see it here? Can you see I'm typing something on the output?
Yes.
So I type this now. You see the output.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Mm.
All right. See, the string array or the string data type is quite important, because many operations, many codes you'll be writing, many tasks you'll be doing, trust me, it will involve strings. And it's just important you know many of these methods and operations that involve strings, right? It's very, very important. So we've looked at methods. Yes, please.
But why did we indicate the age at the output? Why can't we just say age equal to 56? And then when we are doing the prints, we'll now,
we can do that as well. We can, I do. We can do that as well. But I wanted you guys to come across input function.
Wow, this is another thing. Hope I'll remember this thing.
Thank you. And that's what I was saying about me. There's a schedule. We have core topics we are treating for each session and each weekend. However, I will be dropping some things that are not within that schedule, but they are relevant to our work in the class. I think that's when we first started. That's today. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if you observe in that schedule, there's nothing like operators. Let me check. I'm not even sure if I put operators. Okay, operators ought to be in the first class, but because that first class we took a lot of time with the set of stuff within the operators. So you will see me use operators here and now. Let's do a quick example real quick. You guys have sacrificed a lot of time. Operators real quick. So let me just remember this. Week 2. One. So you can see me, I'm doing my own file. I'm using snake case anyways. I think I'm just used to it already. Anyways. You can use anyone. So let's say we have X. No, let's use number 1. Number 1 equal, we can say input. Enter your. Okay, so when this meeting ends, we'll just wrap up. Don't worry. We'll continue tomorrow evening. Enter your first number, right? Number 2, input. Enter second number. I can say sum. Sum is a function. Sum of numbers equals sum of some nums. I can say num1 plus num2, right? And I can print here. Sum of your inputs equals, then I can just come here and put some nums. So let's run this and see. Let me clear the terminal. So So can you see the output, guys? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. So let's just to enter your first number. Let me put 100. I'll press enter. Enter a second number. I'll put 50. Some of the inputs 150. So this is wrong, right? Do you know why we're having this?
Yes, it is full number. Well, we
Because you have strings, you don't have a number.
We
You don't
have
have an integer, you have strings. You can't add two strings together.
Thank you very much. So the thing is, whenever you use the input function, whatever you're putting is converted by default to string. Do you understand? So you can check, if you check the type of num, you see it, num1. You can take the type. So how can you do it? We can do what we call casting. What is casting? Casting simply means converting from a particular data type to the other data type. That's casting. Converting from the particular data type to the second data type, right? So by default, you would have, let's do this real quick. I'm just going to run this code again. Enter our first number, 56, 55, 12. So can you see it here? Can you see class string?
The class is a string.
Yeah, of course, though we put in integers, right? But it's seen as a string. And that's because we're using the input function. So by default, whenever you're using the input function, no. Now whatever is coming in as a string data type. So you can add two strings.
Which means it cannot be.
You can add two strings together. That process of adding two strings together is called concatenation. I'll tell you again.
Okay, combining.
The
combining
process
it.
of adding two strings or two or more strings together is called concatenation.
Concatenation.
Concatenation or whatever. To combine.
The process of adding two or more strings together. Did you get this, guys? So you can concatenate using the plus operator. But this is not what we want. We want it to add the numbers like mathematically, right? So what do? We cast it.
Yeah.
We cast it. What is casting? Casting is changing the data type of a variable object to another, right? So how can we cast this? We need to cast this to, what do we cast it to? What data type do you think we should cast it to?
Integer.
Integer. So we can cast it to integer or float. Anyways, you know that it will work because
yes,
numbers, you can still add them together.
Add them.
So I'm going to do this. Can you see what I did? So I wrapped that input statement in the int function.
Yeah.
Can you see it now? So by doing this, I've casted it to an integer. I wrapped it in the int function. Can you see that?
And you added the quotes. So that quote must be there.
The quote is inside the input function. Don't mistake it. This quote is inside the input function. Then the input function together with
our energy level as they're doing that.
We're having up, so just less than 5 minutes. This is what we did here. Can you see it? See line 2. This is what we have. This is the input function, right? So, or you can do it this way. I can just do num2 equals int num2. Do you understand? So what I'm doing here is this. I'm saying on line 3, convert int num2 variable, which is a string. Can you see it here? Can you see this green string? Convert it to what? Integer. Please, can you see the title that is showing up?
Yes.
So this.
But I thought you write cast.
You thought I write what?
I was thinking, I don't know. I was just
No,
wondering,
ask.
we're going to write cast somewhere.
No,
There is a cast function.
so the thing is,
Cast,
what?
as you said, the cast function.
No, the casting, casting is a concept in Python. It's a concept.
Oh, okay.
Does this make sense? It's a concept.
Yes.
So on line 3, I have casted it. Initially, it is a string, but I have casted it to an integer. The same thing I did on line 1. It's just on line 1, I am doing it together. I'm not breaking it. So let's run this code and see
I
what
think I prefer line 3.
It's fine. Anyone you want.
I think I prefer 3.
But as you progress and you get more familiar with it, you prefer line 1 eventually. So let's say 30. Then let's say 90, the second number. So can you see it now? We have 120.
Okay.
Makes sense now?
Yes.
If I change this to minus, you should know what we have. It's going to be sum now. Let's say
subtraction.
Let's still put 30 and 90. 30 minus 90 minus 60. Makes sense?
Yes.
If I change this to a float, you know a float is decimal, right? If I change this to float, now if I leave this as integer, I'm leaving this as integer and I'm running this. Can you see? Okay, I have, where's that 3 coming from? Okay. So first number, I'm putting 67. Second number, 39. Can you see it now? 67 minus 6. It gave me as what? As a float. Is this calculation correct?
Yes.
7 minus 9. Okay, it's correct. But it gave me as a float. You see it. So you can, but of course, best practice is to convert both of them to floats. If you want to use floats, no, you're using floats all through. So we have 80, then 80 minus 10, you have 70.0. So tomorrow, we will continue with operators and strings. We'll look at more operations we can perform there. I'll give you some things to read up on before tomorrow's class. Guys, thank you very much. You guys have spent 4 40-minute sessions. It's 11:30 already.
Thank you. God will really help us. Thank you so much.
This spent more than 3 hours.
After going to data phase, you still have strength to teach us this long.
I didn't even go for that.
Mr. Dan.
Sir? What did you say?
You said we'll continue from operators tomorrow.
Yes. Just to familiarize yourself with it.
All right, no problem.